Welcome to the Sales Salvos. We trust that you'll be blessed by this week's video.
Well, today we're talking about salt and light. You've probably all read that passage before, haven't you? No. No? That's good. Let me just find my notes. I put together a PowerPoint to start with this morning, and I've actually worked out how to get the PowerPoint on there. So, can you get the first slide up there? See if this does work today. But up one more. Well, the first one's just in the title screen anyway. Yeah, so salt and light today. I like that picture actually, it's worked out to be...
Salt shaker.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Good.
Salt shaker, but at a light load.
Yeah, cute.
Right, it's good. Anyway, I thought we'll start with a few slides about light, with facts about light. So if you do want to go down to the next one. The sun is actually white when seen from space because its light is not scattered by our atmosphere. From Venus, you wouldn't see the sun at all because the atmosphere is too thick, and you'll be dead.
Right.
It's a good fact, isn't it?
Oh,
You're learning lots today already, that's good. Next one. There's 20 of these, by the way. Humans are bioluminescent from metabolic reactions, but our glow is 1,000 times weaker than the naked eye can register. Hashtag human failure. Otherwise, we could be luminous beings. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Next slide, Peter. Rainbows are made when light enters droplets, water droplets in the air, is refracted inside the droplet, and is refracted again when leaving it. Why? Leprechauns, that's why. Makes complete sense, doesn't it? This is beautiful rainbows in Ireland, actually. Alright, next one. Despite the name, black holes are actually the brightest objects in the universe. Even though we can't see the past the event horizon, they can generate more energy than the galaxies in which they are housed. Not so exciting, sorry, no leprechauns there. Next one. If the sun were suddenly snuffed, nobody on Earth would notice until 8 minutes and 17 seconds later, the time it takes for the sunlight to reach us. But don't worry, the sun has about 5 billion years of fuel left.
Oh, good.
And it will incinerate the Earth when it goes red giant during the demise, so you'll be glad that you won't be around for that either. So it's all good. To study how our eyes perceive colour, a young Isaac Newton stuck needles into his eye sockets to determine if colour was a product coming from outside the eye or from within.
Oh, God.
Yeah, a bit nuts, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But he found out the answer was both. Rods in the eyes... Oh, I was still reading that. Rods in the eye react to certain electromagnetic frequencies. You're learning lots today, aren't you? This is good. School is in. Next. Fireflies emit cold light through a chemical reaction with near 100% efficiency. Scientists are working to mimic nature's design to make LED lights more efficient. Hashtag nature win. It's amazing, isn't it? We can learn so much from nature, and that's what we're trying to replicate so we can actually be more efficient. It's great. Next. Visible light is just the part of the electromagnetic spectrum that our eyes can see. That's what makes LED lights so efficient. Unlike incandescent bulbs, LEDs only emit visible light. So there's different types of light, and we only see a certain bit of that. Alright, let's keep moving. Frogs' eyes are so sensitive to light that researchers in Singapore have used them to develop extremely precise photon detectors. Sorry, frogs. Alright, that's next. Light has momentum. Researchers are developing ways to harness that energy in big scales to power space travel. Ahoy, me. When light passes through different substances, it slows down and bends, which is a refraction. That is how a lens can focus beams onto a single point and fry any ant.
Aww.
Who's done that before?
Yeah,
A few people are. Right, confession time. It's good. You're forgetting my children. Niagara Falls was first electrically lit in 1879 using lights with illumination equivalent to 32,000 candles. Today the lights at the falls are equivalent to 250 million candles, an increase matched only by the tourist tackiness of nearby Clifton Hill. I'm guessing that's a bit of a joke from those Americans. But anyway, thanks. Next. In a double rainbow, light is reflected twice inside each water droplet, and the colours in the outer arc appear in reverse order. Fascinating, huh? Anyway, next. The photic sneeze reflex, which causes uncontrollable sneezing in the presence of bright light. affects roughly 18 to 35% of the population, though nobody is quite sure. One suggested cure at sunglasses. So that's probably maybe at least one of us here that has this sneeze.
No.
Who's that? Is that you, Rhonda? Yeah, there you go. Wear sunglasses. We'll stop you sneezing. Alright, the world's longest lasting light bulb, the Centennial Light in California, has reportedly been burning since 1901, with a few interruptions during power failures. That's pretty good though. If all lights lasted that long, it would be amazing. Next. The sun emits enough energy in a single second to heat up 3,200 billion hot pockets. Thanks for doing the math. Next. The aurora borealis and aurora australis occur when the winds from solar flares interact with particles in the Earth's atmosphere, not as one Inuit legend holds when spirits of the dead play football with the heads of walruses. It's amazing, isn't it, the stories that we come up with. Plants are green because they reflect green light and absorb the other colours for photosynthesis. If you put a plant under a green light, it will probably die. Perimeter does not endorse. Oh, yeah, that's good. Perimeter does not endorse the random killing of plants. It's interesting though. Like it actually reflects green light, and that's why we see it as green, and absorbs all the other colours. Do you know that? If you see a red colour, it reflects red and absorbs the other colours. That's fine. All right, thanks. Sunlight can reach a depth of 80 metres in the ocean, roughly 2,000 metres deeper than the bioluminescent. No, roughly 2,000 metres deeper. There's the bioluminescent anglerfish, which has a lure of glowing flesh to attract prey. It's also hideous, so it hides down there. How many more have we got? A few more? Some animals can see light that we can't see. Bees can see ultraviolet light, while pit vipers can see infrared. Puppies, meanwhile, see into your heart. Oh, that's cute. Alright, that's all of those. So salt and light. Well, Jesus talks about us being the salt of the earth and the light of the world. There's a whole lot of funny facts about light. But what do we know about salt? Do you know any facts about salt? What does salt do?
Preserves.
Preserves, yep. Used to rub it on meat. Absorbs water. Yep, and make water salty.
Can't have too much of it.
Can't? Oh, okay. That's good. I'll put more on my chips. What else does it do? Disinfecting, like if you put salt water, if you have a cut and you go swimming in the ocean, it'll actually help it heal, won't it? Disinfectant properties, preserving disinfectant. What does it do on snow? They usually put salt on snow, don't they? Help.
It lowers the temperature of the snow.
Yep. I read somewhere it actually helps grip in snow as well. Helps grip as well. It helps clear it up. Yep. And it gives good flavour on food. Talking about chips, doesn't it? It makes things taste nice. I think that's what Jesus was talking about for us, being the soul of the world, didn't he? Us giving flavour to the world and actually giving something that's great. And you don't need much salt to change flavour of something either, do you? If you put a little bit of salt on chips, you only need a little bit. If you pour the whole thing out, it's way too much, I reckon. Maybe you can have too much, I don't know. But you don't need much salt to bring out the flavour of something. It doesn't take much.
Put it on a stain too, it helps preserve the stain.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. It's good. No, orange. Then in verse 13, Jesus says, "But if the soul loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again?" It can't, can it, really? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. It's an interesting fact. If salt loses its saltiness, can it for a start, but then you can't make it salty again. What's he talking about with us here today? I don't know. But why would if he's talking about this metaphorically, us as Christians, why would we want to lose our flavour? If we have Jesus in us, and Jesus is this flavour that comes through us, so the world can actually have flavour, why would we want to lose that for a start? How much does this world need salt, our flavour? How much does this world need Jesus? Well, we have Jesus in us. So we have this flavour in us. And we can flavour the world.
Simon, there's another saying about salt.
Yep.
My dad used to say something with salt of the earth.
Yep. Yep.
Very good.
Yep. That's good. Our flavour is Jesus. What a flavour. Our flavour. Jesus. You're talking about bringing out, salt, bringing out the flavour. Bringing out the flavour of Jesus in us. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? We have Jesus in us, and our flavour is Jesus. The other thing too, have you noticed that salt makes you thirsty? I'm getting thirsty for Jesus. I don't know about you, but the salt that we're talking about today, I'm getting thirstier for more of that flavour. He brought so much, Jesus in his life brought so much flavour to this world, didn't he? Like you can just read the stories in the Gospels. Jesus brought so much flavour to this world. People were attracted to him. People wanted more. They were thirsty for this salt, weren't they? Or was this salt making them thirstier? I don't know. But the people wanted more of Jesus, didn't they? And shouldn't the same be for us here today? If we have Jesus inside us, shouldn't people be more hungry for this Jesus that we have inside of us? But the thing is too, salt needs to be poured out. If you have salt in a container, it's no good being in the container, is it? You have to pour it out. Don't hide Jesus inside of you. Let his flavour come out. Let the salt come out of you. Don't hide inside of you. It's no good keep it inside of you. Let it out. Pour out Jesus from inside you. There's nothing to go around. You can be refilled. It's alright. There's no lack of him. And the thing is too, once you realise this, everyone in this community is needing Jesus. They're wanting him. Whether you think so or not, they are needing him. Their souls are crying out for him. So don't be afraid of pouring out Jesus into this world. Sorry, my children on this platform while I'm talking. No. Should have flaps rostrum. One day you can come up here and preach. Let me teach you how to talk first. There's actually a passage in Colossians 4:6 as well that I found. It says, "Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." Have you heard that before? Let me read it once more. It's from Colossians 4:6. "Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." How are you talking? How do you talk to people? How do you converse with people? Makes you think, doesn't it? Do you talk as Jesus would talk? Something I've been thinking during the week anyway. How are our conversations reflected by conversations Jesus had? Hopefully they're in the same sort of tone, same sort of love, same sort of hope, same sort of everything that he did. Now, there's a book I've been reading, not Friday that just came, but the Friday before. We didn't have a day off as well because we had to go to a Growing Healthy Core cluster down at Maui. And a part of the book we're reading as ministers is a book called Oikos. It's a Greek word called oikos, and it's talking about how our connections with people in the communities. And one of the things I read in the chapter I read a couple of nights ago talked about the stats say only about 35% of people these days in America goes to church or whatever it is. And the guys go, well, 35% is the physical attendance at church, but really 100% of people attend church because everyone we come in contact with out there is attending our church, in our conversations. It's an interesting thought, isn't it? So everyone in our communities really comes in contact with the church. In some ways attend the church because they come in contact with all of us and we represent Jesus. So really everyone comes in contact with us, gets to meet Jesus, don't they? How are they interacting with Jesus in our lives, through us? Are they getting a good impression of this Jesus? How are they tasting his flavour? How are they tasting the salt in Jesus? It's an interesting thought. I had to stop and think about that going, well, yeah, if everyone in the community is interacting with us, they are interacting with the church, what are they seeing? What sort of taste are they getting from us? How does the saltiness bring out the flavour in them as well? Alright, so let's go back to light. If you go back to the very, very start of the Bible, Genesis 1 verse 3, what did God say? Let there be light. It was good, wasn't it? I couldn't stand being in darkness. I hated darkness. I always have to have lights on in the house, and Alexis hates it. But I have to have lights on all the time because it's good. Light is good. I can see where I'm going, so I don't have to break my toes walking the things. And did you ever have bad dreams as a child, like when you were going to bed or whatever, having fear of something out there, or like darkness brings fear too, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's not good. God, that's why God invented light, because He is about love. He's about driving out all fear, because He's about love. And perfect love drives out all fear. So in verse 3 of the Bible, the very, very first 3 verses, God says, "Let there be light." And there was. And I love that. I used to have this weird dream when I was a kid. I must have been about 5. I used to have this little, it was almost like a leprechaun actually. It used to come into my room and gave me bad dreams. I remember it just drove this fear into me. And I remember one day God just gave me the strength and courage to actually grab it one night in my dream. He said, "Never come back in Jesus' name." And it never did. And God this darkness brings fear, doesn't it? And I remember this idea of Jesus' light getting rid of it for me, and it never came back. Just the confidence that God gave me through His light, to have the confidence to say, "Go in Jesus' name," and it never came back. So darkness is about fear, and God is not about that. Jesus is the light of the world, isn't He? Jesus is the light of the world. And where He is, darkness cannot be. And I love that thought. In verse 14 it says, you are the light of the world. Because you have Jesus in you, now you are the light of the world. So wherever you go, you can drive out darkness. And that can be a metaphorical thing too, because there's always the hatred, evil in this world. And that is the metaphorical darkness, isn't it? So if we have Jesus in us, we are the light of the world now. We can get rid of that stuff. Because we are showing Jesus and His light into the world. Don't you get that? Wherever you go, you can drive out darkness because you are carrying the light of the world. Every dark corner in this world, let's go to there in the name of Jesus to get rid of the darkness. Because the darkness seems to be winning more and more all the time, doesn't it? It says there in verse 14 too, it says, "You are the light of the world. A town on a hill cannot be hidden." Why would we want to hide it? Why would we want to hide this light that brings hope, that brings joy, that brings promise, brings hope? Please don't hide your light. You have Jesus, shine His light in this world. If it jumps to the end of the Bible now, Revelation 21, verse 22 to 23 says, "I did not see a temple in the city," talking about the new heaven. "I did not see a temple in the city, because the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple. The city does not need the sun or moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it its light, and the Lamb, Jesus, is its lamp." I love the imagery of this new heaven in Revelation, when everything's done, everything's finished, and we are with our Lord in heaven. He is the light. There is no sun, no moon, it doesn't need it, because Jesus is the lamp. The Lamb is the lamp in heaven. There'll be no darkness there either. There'll be no shadows even. It's interesting, isn't it? There'll even be no shadows because there is no darkness. It's pure light. Jesus is the light of the world. He lives in us. He lives in us. Shine His light. Verse 15 says, "Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Don't hide under a bowl. Today, let me put you on a stand, so that you will shine Jesus' light for all to see. Do not hide yourselves. Take Jesus to everywhere you go. Let yourself be on a stand, so the world can see Jesus' light through you and in you. We need it. So we've been talking about the salt, bringing out the flavour in life, bringing out Jesus' flavour, and being the light that Jesus shines as well. So make sure you're pouring out His flavour, making people more and more thirsty as well for Him. Shine His light into the darkness in our community. There's still darkness in our community, isn't there? Let's do something about that. Let's do something about the darkness in our community by taking the light of Jesus there. Let Him use you. Let Him shine His light through you. Do you know the song, "This Little Light of Mine"? I'm going to let it shine. thought I'd finish with that today.